What is going on, Pats Nation? You guys already know who it is. Patriots Couple back here with another video. And in this one, we are going to be doing day 4. Pretty sure we're on day 4 now. This is about the time where we start to get lost on which day it is. But I believe day 4 of training camp. Pad's not on today. Pad's on tomorrow. That's when all the great stuff starts to happen. But today was probably the most in-depth day we've had so far. There was a lot of good things to take away. But before we hop into that, make sure you guys do go ahead and check out our Discord. This isn't a promotion or anything of the sorts, but I wanted to do something new. I wanted to grow the Patriots Nation community and basically a free place where we can all just kind of come together and just talk to each other and meet new people and talk Patriots football and NFL football in general, really whenever we want. So I want to grow this massive just group chat of a bunch of different Patriots, NFL fans, especially Patriots fans, though, where we can all get together, share this with whoever you guys want, come and join it, do whatever you want with this link because it's 100% free and 100% anybody can join. So linked in the description box below. Go ahead and check it out, guys. But yes, the New England Patriots are on the practice field yet again, and we all know what that means. A training camp recap video, which means we got to roll the intro. Let me scroll on up there. All right, guys. So as always, we're going to start with the general notes, and then we're going to break down each position. So guys that were absent today, Ty Montgomery, second day in a row. We know that he had 2 days ago a collision with Therese Hall. Therese Hall missed yesterday, but was back today. So it seems like it was a pretty hard collision that kept them out both yesterday. Ty Montgomery 2 days and Therese Hall 1. But he's still not back. I'm starting to wonder if maybe this collision was harder than we thought it was. Looked like it was either his ankle or his knee. I believe it was his knee that got some type of issue. So definitely something to take away. But Pierre Strong should be getting more opportunities as a pass catcher, as the third down back with Ty Montgomery out yet again. Hopefully they're just trying to be cautious and he can be back here tomorrow for pads because they're going to be a lot more in depth with what they want to do tomorrow. So being there tomorrow for any player is going to be very important. Kayshon Boutte out. He's a guy that at this point, I think he's going to have to light it up in preseason if he is going to make this roster in any capacity. Calvin Anderson still on the PUP list. He's still out. Mike Onwenu, he's still on the PUP list. He's still out. Cody Davis still on the PUP list. He's still out. And the rookie Jake Andrews was also out today. Christian Barmore did return after the birth of his kid yesterday. And then guys that were limited, Matthew Judon back to being limited again. He was a full participant yesterday, back to being limited yet again. It seems like pretty much every day other than one, he's been a limited participant. I would expect that tomorrow with full pads, he would be a full participant. And if he's not, there's something to truly take away. Marte Mapu also continues to be limited. Today was shells and shorts, no pads. Like I've said, though, should be on tomorrow. And then the team finally moved out of the red zone today, okay? We were operating in that 10, 15-yard range as they were working a lot in the red zone, trying to punch it into the end zone, working a lot on touchdown drills, especially the receiving game, a little bit of the running game, but mostly the receiving. But we moved out of that today for the most part. Today was more of an emphasis on quick tempo, 2-minute drill, offensive situations. That is like phase 2. They like to start off camp with red zone situations and then moving into a quick tempo, 2-minute drills. Those are the things they like to just hammer into these players' minds first and foremost. So it looks like we're kind of jumping into this second phase. But today seemed to be a mix of more competitive, but also non-competitive drills. Some are worth more than others, right? So some of these reps and some of the things you are going to take away today are things that you should put stock into. Some of these things are things you shouldn't put stock into because unfortunately today just wasn't either a non-competitive day or a competitive day. It was a mix of both. So now we're going to hop into each positional breakdown. But as you guys can see, sleeper first deposit matching code global. Yes, guys, I'm giving back to you. You guys hear me talk about this all the time, and I'm going to continue to push it for a little bit. It's an exclusive deal, and until that deal is up, I'm going to push it for you guys because it's my opportunity to give back to you guys. This also supports the channel, so it's really a well-rounded thing, but it's something where you can make easy money. A lot of you have donated to me. You've given back to this channel. So this is my way of giving you guys free, easy money for the next 60 seconds. Just listen on how you, as long as you're 21 or older, can get some easy money. Guys, listen up because I'm about to give you a once in a lifetime opportunity to make some serious money. So if you're somebody who likes money and who doesn't like free, easy money, then don't skip and listen up. Go ahead and download the Sleeper app right now, guys. Sleeper is the best parlay player prop service that you are going to find around. They also have some of the best odds for you to bet on to guarantee yourself some easy money, such as anytime touchdown, and you can bet on anything, all the way from the NFL to the MLB to the NHL and even college football and college basketball. I'm going to put a link in the description box and the comment section below for you guys to download the Sleeper app. Make sure to use my code GLOBAL because they will match your first deposit just by using that promo code GLOBAL. So for example, if you deposit $20, guess what? Now you have $40 free to bet with. This is your time to make some serious money, my friends. So make sure you guys go ahead and check out the Sleeper app. This offer isn't here forever. So if you guys want to make some serious cash, now is your opportunity to do so. Go ahead and check out the Sleeper app. Yes, guys, go ahead and check out the Sleeper app. It's going to be pinned in the comment section below. Excuse me. And as always, it's going to be linked in the description box below also, two places that you guys can get it. But like I said, this is a limited time deal. You guys, again, put $20 in, you have $40 free to bet with. My suggestion is bet on something that's guaranteed to hit. You know, you might put in your $40 and then if your bet hits, you only might get $45 back because it's so guaranteed to hit. But at the end of the day, the more money you put in, the more you're going to make. But again, also, it's not like you're losing money because although it's only a $5 income, it's actually $25 for you because your initial deposit was doubled. The more you bet, the more it gets doubled, the more ultimately of an income that you're going to make from this, a free, easy income. So just go ahead and check it out. Let me get back here. So moving on to the quarterbacks, a good day for the quarterbacks overall, especially from what we've seen the last few days. Today was really the bounce back offensive day, the day we've wanted. It seems like it's been defense, defense, defense. Today seemed like it was a little more offense. 11 on 11s, Mac Jones was 10 for 14. Bailey Zappi was 12 for 16 with an interception, and McSorley was 9 for 11. There was no 7 on 7s today. Very good overall day for these quarterbacks. Whether it was Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi, or McSorley, everybody had a much improved day from what we've seen. As you can tell, red zone struggles continue, right? Whenever those inconsistencies or those struggles came today, it came when red zone was happening. As you can tell, the first few days this offense have struggled was in red zone. That seems to be an area in which the Patriots need to get figured out. They were worst team in red zone last year, but they were 7th in Mac Jones' rookie year in 2021. They need to figure out how to get back to that because they need to punch the ball in. They cannot reach the red zone and just ask Chad Ryland to punch 3 in. It's a recipe for losing. Mac Jones had a rushing touchdown today where afterwards, he danced a little bit and then spun the ball. Crowd got fired up. Stuff you love to see if you were able to be at camp. And then Bailey Zappi was very much dialed in today, most dialed in than we've seen him all off season, and probably the most dialed in quarterback today in general. He lit up the second team today on a regular, consistent basis. And even Trace McSorley did well when he was going up against the third unit. As for running backs, Ramondre Stevenson had a touchdown today from Mac Jones, and then Kevin Harris had a touchdown catch on a swing route from Mac Jones. So with Ty Montgomery being out, it seems like these backup running backs are getting the opportunity. From a receiving standpoint, was very surprised to not hear Pierre Strong in that mix, though. Moving on to wide receivers, Juju Smith-Schuster beat Miles Bryant today with ease on multiple different occasions. Overall, had a solid day, continues to have a very solid camp, being pretty much cemented in at this point as wide receiver 1. And then Kendrick Bourne, Yet again, unfortunately, another quiet day. Not much of a camp guy, but the fact that he's really been quiet every single day this offseason so far, it's a little bit worrisome. Another day with no targets in team drills. Tyquan Thorian, welcome to the mix, my friend, as he finally makes a play. Yeah, you heard that right. Didn't have a good, a great consistent day, but we finally got him to make a play, a step in the right direction as he caught a back-to-back touchdowns from Bailey Zappi in 11s, and then beat Marcus Jones today also, and Isaiah Bolden in 11 on 11s. Demario Douglas made a solid play where he was able to get away from Adrian Phillips. Douglas later on ran a good route where he threw out a shoulder fake on Marcus Jones and then took a slant for a touchdown. This guy's averaging like 1 to 2 touchdowns per practice at this point. Again, I don't know how many times I have to say it. He's the fifth wide receiver. He's the fifth wide. If he could stay healthy, looks good in camp, he's your fifth wide receiver. Demario Douglas also beat 7th round pick Isaiah Bolden with ease on a whip route. And then Trey Nixon was able to make a touchdown catch today over Marcus Jones on a corner route from a ball from Bailey Zappi. And then Jalen Hurd got a couple more reps today with the second team unit with Bailey Zappi, and was able to also haul in a touchdown. You also see that play on my shorts video. So after this video, go ahead and check that out. There's a couple of highlight clips, not from me, but they're all over Twitter. So I thought, why not post them for you guys to see? But Hurd did have a nice touchdown catch over Sean Wade on a ball thrown from Zappi. And then Ed Lee also making his name heard today as he had a nice catch through contact with Rodney Randall in coverage. He, in general, today, third-team offense against a third-team defense. So take what you want away from it as you will. But he had 6 catches today on that third unit with McSorley. Moving on to tight ends, Mike Gesicki made a nice touchdown catch over Kyle Duggar today. The play ultimately was blown dead because it was a would-be sack, but he later had a couple from Mac Jones. Also, that play against Duggar is on my channel as a highlight. You guys can also go ahead and check those out. And then moving on here to the offensive line, your first-team offensive line is the same as it was yesterday. From left to right, Brown, Strange, Andrews, Murray, McDermott. The fact that nobody has been replaced other than Sean McDermott, kind of being plugged in with Riley Reif in and out, goes to tell you what they think. And I think at this point, Murray is probably your second string right guard, that backup guard for Mike Onwenu. So moving on next here, Riley Reif was mixed in more frequently with the starters than he was on Friday. He did play at both tackle spots, but again, he is not solidified at one specific spot there on the offensive line. And then Andrew Stuber finally getting some action today as he worked with the second team, repping in as a left tackle. And then Bill Murray and Cody Russi did have to run laps today, ultimately for a penalty. Moving on to the defense, Matthew Judon, like I said, more limited today. Really didn't do much of anything from what was reported. Did a lot of conditioning on a separate field. Hopefully he's not dealing with any type of injury. Not limited, conditioning, going on a separate field. Usually those are the type of things you hear from somebody who's rehabbing. But Keon White, the rookie second-round pick with another productive day, had a couple of what would be pressures in an actual game. Linebackers, Marte Mapu gets looks with the starting team defense as a linebacker and gets 2 sacks. Jelani Tavai had a big collision with Pierre Strong today on the goal line. Both of them were okay. Both of those guys should be present tomorrow in pads. They didn't go out. They weren't limited afterwards, but multiple collisions so far through practice. And then Marte Mapu, like I said, got starter reps today on 11s as a linebacker. As for cornerbacks, pass breakups, Christian Gonzalez and Jack Jones both had 1. Christian Gonzalez did not allow any catches today in coverage. Absolute lockdown cornerback today, playing from an elite mechanical standpoint. He is everything that has been advertised so far. Hopefully he can keep that up. And then Jack Jones finally back in the mix with the first team today. Let's see how this continues to develop before we start to take anything away. But at least he's finally getting some snaps with the starting team defense. And then Isaiah Bolden got some reps opposite of Jack Jones today with the second team defense. Moving on to safeties, Jalen Mills had an interception today. This was, I believe, on a route that he was going up against Demario Douglas. He actually had this same play against him. Actually, no, I think this was against Mike Gesicki, actually, now that I think of it. But the same play happened to him yesterday, in which he allowed a touchdown to Mike Gesicki. Because of his film review, he was able to look back at this play, and when the play was evolving, he knew exactly what was coming and was able to pick the ball off. That is why you do film study. And then Jabril Peppers today had a pass breakup. Moving on to special teams, Chad Ryland went 3 for 4 on his kicks today, missed from about 45 to 50 yards out. Your punt returners today were Demario Douglas, Marcus Jones, and Miles Bryant. Average hang times today, which we finally got some hang times from these punters. Behringer winning at a 478 and Waitman with a 465. Really nothing being said about this punter batter at all after it was very much advertised throughout minicamp and OTAs. So far, looks like Behringer, at least for today, was the winner. Now, Jordan Healy, the UDFA, was getting individual work today with your starting special teamers in Matthew Slater and Brendan Schooler at times today. Again, I would book that Jordan Healy is the guy that makes this 53-man roster as a UDFA. And then Amir Speed was getting reps today primarily as a protector on the punt unit, a guy that's definitely on the outside looking in to make this roster as a 6th-round pick. I think Isaiah Bolden is above him as a 7th-round pick, but we'll see how things continue to develop. See that we're lagging here a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't play too much of a factor, but what are your guys' thoughts on day 4 of camp? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember to leave a big like on this video and subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news. Like always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Check out the Sleeper app and join the Discord. But never forget, go Pats.